Lagos Big Girls is a movie about pimps and how they were struggling for one married woman who was in the game or still in the game but was not getting enough. So she had to move to another pimping agency. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Genera here. Just in case it's your first time hearing this beautiful voice, welcome. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are a movie lover. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you, OG. Thank you so much for coming right back. Now, you can find this movie on Ruth Kadiri's channel. Okay, this movie was executively produced by Ruth Kadiri. The runtime of this movie is about 1 hour and 47 minutes. Starring Osas as Vanessa, Frances as Amaka, Eina Nwigwe as Toby, Prisma James as Geraldine, Onyeka Mercy as Sharon, Francis Ben as Matilda, Daniel Nsunde as Anthony, Joy Ebuka as Bisola, Chief Ewi as Honorable, and Sunday Baba as the Chief. Now, this movie opens up with Vanessa, a mother pimp, a solid pimp, trying to book a lady for one of her clients, a good paying client. And this lady was nowhere to be found. And so they had to go look for her where she was with her husband. Her husband was there. In fact, I was so shocked that this lady was married and still in the game. And then Vanessa finds out that Matilda, the other pimp, was the one who took this lady in to pay her more. Now, Vanessa had to start looking for a way to get this girl. She couldn't, so she had to send another of her girl, Amaka, to Chief. And Chief liked this girl so well because she was intelligent. In fact, he did not even do anything with her. Now, Vanessa had a second pimp with her, like her vice pimp, right? And this woman was also married. I don't know if this is something, I don't know if it's a thing going on in Lagos, but this lady dealt with her husband, saying that he cheated on her. And, he cheated because she was not always available. And it was with a child, a teenager, a 16-year-old girl. Now, Amaka, who had gone to see Chief, did not do anything with Chief, but Chief was pleased with how she helped him, with his political issues, right? Vanessa thought Chief was not happy. In fact, if she had known that Chief was happy with Amaka, she wouldn't have been doing all these movements, going back and forth with Matilda. Now, she looked for a way to, make this girl pay for leaving her agency. The only way Vanessa could do this was to expose what she does to people on social media. This lady's husband saw all of those things and he was really pissed off. He took his things, he left the house. But one thing surprises me the most: a married woman would leave the house and do not come back at night her husband was not really bothered. He would just ask, okay, so why did you not come back? And she would be like, oh, there was a lot of work. And where the major problem started was one of Vanessa's girl came back from Abuja, and then she had gotten information from who she went to visit that there was going to be a major party in Lagos, and Vanessa was very interested. She was going to get to Toby, the chief pimp, to talk to people so that they could get the slots for bringing girls to that party. And she was, asking Toby. Now, she had to even go and do the work herself, right? She got to get information from one of those chiefs, and then she was all set, talking to Toby, so that they could hit the jackpot. Now, because this girl that came from Abuja was close to the lady that left Vanessa's agency, this information also got to Matilda, and Matilda was trying to talk to Toby. Now, Vanessa always offer 50%, but she was willing to offer more than what Vanessa usually offers, right? Now, remember Amaka, who was taken to the Honorable, that helped Honorable with his political issues. She was waiting with Toby one day, and Toby realized that this girl is a first timer and she's not really interested in this kind of life, right? So Toby was now, getting a little close to Amaka, not because he really liked her, but he just liked her person. And then they got to start talking, they got very close, and then he realized that she wasn't into the business because she wanted to do it, but because she was looking for money. And then they got really close. But Vanessa was going to use Amaka to get Toby to sign them instead of Matilda. And Toby agreed to, give them a slot in that party because at this point, he already liked Amaka. And what Matilda and this lady had to do was very strong, just to make Vanessa lose the slot in this party. Matilda and her girl got someone in Vanessa's agency to talk about how Vanessa treated them and how they got into the agency. Some of this kind of thing can be very messy, and it was really messy. It was really messy how Vanessa treated them. And then Vanessa had to take a pain on Amaka, and that was how Toby found out that Amaka was getting him to sign them into this party. Toby felt like Amaka was not really in love with him, but she was. So that one was their own problem. But the main thing was Vanessa got arrested at the end of this thing, because this thing was all over social media. Matilda also got arrested, and Toby realized that she was just in the midst of this because she was being pushed too. And then they got back together, and that was the end of the movie. For rating generally, I would rate this movie 5/10 because it's something we can relate to. It's something that is really happening, right? And yes, I'm seeing part 2 of this movie. I don't know if it's really the part 2, but I don't know what else is left to be seen. I'm yet to see it, but I'm going to see that see the part two of this movie and get back to you guys. Yes, I hope to see you on my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this review today.